Is Remy Ma actually fighting for her life right now? Did Claressa Shields really land her in the emergency room after an explosive altercation that left the entire club in chaos? What was meant to be a chill night out turned into something straight out of a movie. Screaming guests, confused security, and a wild scene with wigs, heels, and even cupcakes flying everywhere. The classy event, filled with fancy treats and elegant drinks, quickly turned into a full-blown disaster. Blood was spilled, glass shattered across the floor, hair extensions scattered everywhere. And Remy Ma? She was taken out on a stretcher, quietly telling someone, "Tell Papoose I tried." But how did it spiral so fast? How did a simple disagreement between two well-known women escalate to an emergency room visit and potential legal consequences in just a few minutes? What exactly went down between Remy Ma and Claressa Shields that night? And what did the cameras catch before everything went black? Don't worry, we've got all the exclusive footage, leaked video clips, the official security report, and even a voice memo from the club's manager. And none of it looks good. This isn't just a rumor. This could mark the downfall of a Bronx hip-hop icon and the rise of a new queen of controversy. Let's break down what led to that moment. The night started as a celebration of Black excellence and success. Claressa Shields had just won another major fight and threw a party to celebrate. The guest list was full of celebs, rappers, athletes, influencers, and the vibe was full of glam and ego. But everything shifted when someone showed up no one expected. Remy Ma. She entered the venue like she owned it, even though she's the ex of the man now dating Claressa. The moment Remy stepped through the doors, the mood shifted. Conversations stopped, drinks paused mid-pour, even the music felt like it skipped. All eyes were on her. Now let's rewind for context. Remy and Papoose were together for years, but things fell apart after rumors surfaced about Remy and 50 Cent. Not long after, Papoose was spotted with Claressa, a woman trained to fight for real. Things had been quiet for a while. Claressa stayed low-key, and Remy hadn't made many appearances, except for some blurry paparazzi photos at Whole Foods, hiding behind big sunglasses. But that calm didn't last. Eyewitnesses say Remy arrived wearing a tight-fitting dress and a flashy diamond necklace shaped like a boxing glove, clearly making a statement. Claressa, sitting comfortably in the VIP area sipping champagne, saw her instantly. Reportedly, she gave Remy a sly smile that said, "Try me." Without hesitation, Remy walked toward VIP like she had every right to be there. She challenged the security with her eyes, daring them to stop her. Then it all went down. No words were exchanged, just energy. Claressa calmly removed her earrings and stood up. A bartender said the atmosphere changed. It felt like the beginning of a real brawl. Seconds later, glass shattered. A table got flipped. The DJ abandoned his booth, laptop in hand. Chaos broke loose. Remy tossed the first drink, a martini, but Claressa dodged with lightning speed and fired back with a powerful punch sent Remy crashing into a decorative fruit setup. Yes, there was actually a fruit display, and yes, it exploded on impact. Security tried to step in, but no one was strong enough to stop an enraged Claressa Shields. She even hurled an entire cupcake tower across the room like she was gunning for a championship trophy. One red velvet cupcake, thick with frosting, sailed through the air and landed directly on Remy's high-priced hairstyle. The crowd gasped. Phones were out in seconds. Someone screamed, "World star!" and another person shouted, "Not the lace front!" That was the moment things completely fell apart. Now, dripping in buttercream and pure rage, Remy kicked off her heels, grabbed them like weapons, and charged forward, shouting, "You stole my man and my moment." On the other side, Claressa remained composed, focused like she was in the middle of a high-stakes training montage. She deflected every attack smoothly, still undefeated in and out of the ring. Witness accounts differ. Some say the fight lasted 30 seconds, others claim it dragged on for 5 intense minutes. But however long it went, the ending was the same. Remy on the ground, clutching her side, whispering to her assistant, "Call Papoose, I think I'm bleeding inside." And speaking of Papoose, where was he while chaos unfolded? Right there, in the corner, seated in a VIP booth. According to witnesses, he stood frozen, stunned, unsure, and maybe even a little impressed. One person said he didn't even put down the plate of sliders he was holding. He just watched as his ex and current partner went at it like a main event on pay-per-view wrestling. Paramedics soon arrived, the club was evacuated, and Claressa walked out calmly, untouched, with a smirk that clearly said, "Don't ever try me again." Remy, on the other hand, was wheeled out on a stretcher, covered in glitter, frustration, and according to one source, even a piece of strawberry from the fruit explosion. But believe it or not, that was just the beginning. The aftermath was even wilder. First came the leaked videos. Not one, not two, but 4 different angles of the brawl were online within 24 hours. A security staffer's cousin allegedly sent it to a gossip blog, which passed it to a fan page. From there, the clips went viral, bouncing across the internet before TMZ could even slap their logo on it. On TikTok, the video made waves under the caption, "Remy Ma lost the fight and papoose in under 60 seconds." The internet exploded. Twitter flooded with memes and reactions. Instagram lives popped up nonstop with everyone giving their version of events. But the craziest parts were still ahead. Let's dig into the drama like real investigators. Because what unfolded is enough for a Netflix docuseries and a merch drop full of courtroom catchphrases. The official security report from the venue? Absolutely wild. Timestamped at 3:42 a.m., it confirms a physical altercation between 2 high-profile guests. Several others were injured in the chaos, including a bartender who reportedly took a flying mimosa to the face and walked away with a black eye. Yes, a mimosa. And then there was a handwritten note at the bottom of the report, supposedly quoting Remy right before the slip that changed everything. "I'm Remy Ma. I don't lose fights." Remy Ma, still covered in frosting, stumbled into the DJ booth. Yes, that genuinely happened. It was one of those moments that was both unforgettable and heartbreaking. And here's where it gets even wilder. A paramedic who was on the scene that night has apparently started posting about it on Reddit. According to them, Remy was yelling nonstop and flat out refused any medical assistance unless someone contacted papoose directly. She kept screaming, "Where's my husband? I need my husband!" But reportedly, one of the medics leaned in and softly said, "Girl, he's with the woman who just took you down." The audacity, the confusion, the full-blown chaos. Let's not forget, Claressa Shields isn't just some ordinary person. She's an Olympic gold medalist, a world champion boxer, and as of last year, the face of a major beauty brand. We won't say the name, but it rhymes with P. Fenty, sources. Say Rihanna's team was not pleased about this cupcake-fueled mess. In fact, a former exec supposedly emailed Claressa's agent with the subject line, "We support strength, not street fights. Consider this your final round." That's a serious warning from the top, but the drama doesn't end there. Now, rumors are swirling that Remy Ma is preparing to take legal action. That's right. She might be pressing charges for assault, battery, and emotional damage after being humiliated in such a public setting. Someone close to Remy's camp says she's exploring lawsuits, restraining orders, and possibly even trying to get Claressa suspended from fighting until the whole situation is resolved. According to Remy, the whole thing was a setup. She claims she was lured to the party under false pretenses. But online? The internet has already made up its mind, and Remy isn't exactly winning this round. Social media is hyping Claressa as the queen of comebacks. Memes are going viral faster than punches flew that night. One popular meme said, "Remy came in like a diss track and left like a voicemail." Another read, "Claressa didn't even lose an eyelash. Remy got dropped harder than her last album." Harsh, even. Celebs are chiming in. Snoop Dogg posted a laughing emoji with the caption, "Remy should have worn a helmet." And of course, 50 Cent, never one to miss a moment, shared a clip of the brawl with no caption at all. Just the Rocky theme. Song playing in the background. Classic 50. As for Papoose, he finally broke his silence in the most Papoose way possible. He uploaded a picture of a chessboard with the cryptic caption, "Queens move in silence, but sometimes the king has to witness the war." Okay. Meanwhile, Claressa supporters are treating this like a title win. Someone even created a fake perfume ad called Unbothered by Remy, complete with a photoshopped picture of Claressa standing triumphantly over a sparkly, shadowy silhouette. Petty? Definitely. Dramatic? Absolutely. Legend-level mess? 100%. But beyond the internet jokes and social media buzz, there might be something even more serious happening behind the scenes. A source close to the club says someone from Remy's team allegedly tried to bribe security to stay silent. The offer? $25,000 in cash plus 2 front-row concert tickets. Still, the footage leaked anyway. And now, whispers are spreading about the existence of a secret audio recording from that night. Just before the chaos erupted, something serious went down inside the VIP restroom. According to one source, Remy and Claressa had a heated exchange. Remy reportedly said, "You stole my man and my moment. I swear I'll ruin everything for you." Claressa, unfazed and collected, allegedly responded with, "You already lost. I'm just finishing the round." Total mic drop. Now everyone's chiming in. Stylists, drivers, nail artists, even the doorman. A former makeup artist tweeted, "Remy walked in saying, 'I'm just gonna make a quick appearance.' Girl, you showed up and got your face handed to you. Ouch." While social media laughs and legal teams prepare for battle, one major question still lingers. Was this just a spontaneous brawl or a calculated setup? Some now believe Remy was tricked. She received an invite from a fake profile pretending to be a fashion agency, and when she showed up, cameras were already rolling. If that's true, then this wasn't a fight. It was a setup for public humiliation. And if Claressa was in on it, then we're not talking about a brawl anymore. We're talking about a full-blown scheme. Now we step into the aftermath. Lawsuits, sponsorship losses, and rumors of Remy's hospital stay. Because what went down that night didn't just wreck a party, it might have kicked off a full crisis. Let's start with Remy's current health status. She's in the hospital, listed in serious but stable condition. Reports say she has bruised ribs, a mild concussion, and according to a nurse, a badly bruised ego. Her team isn't saying much, but an insider claims Remy mumbled to the nurses while sedated. "Tell everyone I got jumped. I didn't go out like a punk." But there's a problem with that statement. The surveillance footage tells a different story. The video clearly shows Claressa as the only one throwing punches. No one else joined in. So unless Remy's counting Frosting and Gravity as attackers, her "I was jumped" claim is already looking shaky. And now it's getting even more intense. Lawyers have entered the ring. Remy's team is moving forward with charges against Claressa, claiming aggravated assault, emotional trauma, and public humiliation. But Claressa isn't backing down. Her team insists she didn't break any laws and is preparing to countersue. Her lawsuit may include defamation, inciting public chaos, and intentionally sparking drama. Yep, Claressa is turning her knockout into a legal counterpunch. Insiders say both women have brought in heavyweight legal talent. Remy hired the same attorney Cardi B used after that shoe-throwing incident at Fashion Week. Claressa brought in a crisis PR team known for cleaning up celebrity meltdowns, including a supermodel who once launched a phone at someone's head. These are major players now. But forget the courtroom for a minute. The real consequences are hitting behind the scenes in boardrooms and brand deals. Claressa is already feeling the pressure. A $3 million endorsement deal is now on pause. The company released a polished statement saying, "We support strong women and peaceful resolution. Our partnership is under review." Translation? We love famous faces, but not messy headlines. Remy's losses are adding up too. She's already been pulled from 2 major appearances. One was a panel about women's empowerment, the other, a podcast about motherhood. Yep, they cut her over the cupcake fight. A producer even texted Remy's manager. "We love Remy, but she can't talk about raising queens if she's out here getting folded like laundry." Brutal. Meanwhile, the internet is on fire. It's officially Team Remy versus Team Claressa. TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram are blowing up with opinions like it's a national scandal. TikTok therapists are analyzing the fight like a scene from a drama film. Twitter users are screaming in spaces about who really deserved the hit. And then there's Team Papoose. That's right, some fans are convinced he masterminded this entire situation for attention and maybe even a reality show pitch. One person tweeted, "Y'all really think this wasn't staged? Papoose played puppet master and let the queens fight while he collects the views." Another said, "He's just chilling with sliders while the world burns. Classic Scorpio behavior." Honestly, not the wildest theory, We need answers, gossip lovers. Was Remy set up? Did Claressa go too far? Is this the end of Remy and Papoose? Or the beginning of season 1 of a new messy series? Smash that like if you're here for the tea. Hit subscribe because this drama is just getting started. Turn on those notifications. You don't want to miss the next leaked video, the next courtroom twist, or the next lace front catastrophe. Because around here, we don't just sip tea, we pour it hot, sweet, and sprinkled with drama glitter. We'll be back soon with more secrets, more scandals, and the truths they don't want you to know. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and keep it messy.